Yep, I'm back at the beach. It's still hot and humid here, and it reminds me of summers like back when I lived in New Jersey. That's what it's like here. But it's not just me and the surfers this morning. It's funny because people are catching on about the beach, and because it's always cool by the water, and the water's cold. The Pacific is very cold. And it's not just me and the surfers this morning, I noticed. It's me and the moms of tiny children. So I'm guessing that these moms, they don't seem like tourists, they seem like locals. These moms have probably had their children cooped up in the air conditioning in the house because it's too hot to send them outside. And I'm sure they're suffering from some cabin fever after more than a week of this horrible, awful heat that hasn't broken. So they all had the light bulb of like, ding, I'll take them to the beach first thing in the morning. We'll have breakfast at the beach and the kids can run around. It's cool. They'll get wet. They'll get tired. And I won't have children bouncing off the walls all afternoon. I see you there, moms. Really smart. I wish I had thought of that when my kids were tiny. I bring my kids here all the time. And this is Ocean Beach, which is where I usually go. I usually go to Ocean Beach, although I have a lot of beaches around, because between Ocean Beach and my house are lots of places. If I have to stop and go to Target, or I have to go to Home Depot, or everything is between Ocean Beach and my house in that little 10-minute trip. And today I am heading to, because it's only been a few days after my last video, and already, you saw the pictures, if you saw the last video, of all the fruits and vegetables. I had a full cart of fruits and vegetables from Trader Joe's, and almost all of that is gone already, which is great because it means my family's eating them, because it's not just me, it's everybody. That's really good, actually. I'm happy about it. I'm not like, oh, why are we out? So because I'm in Ocean Beach, I'm going to stop at the Ocean Beach People's Organic Foods Co-op. Say that 10 times fast. Yes, I'm also a member of our Organic Foods Co-op. So it's a big, I think I've showed the Organic Foods Co-op before. It's a big supermarket, basically, but everything in the place is organic. So I will go and stock up on my fruits and vegetables that I'm out of, especially fruit. Fruit is gone. Those Sugar Crunch grapes were a big hit with the family. Even though they were not the cotton candy grapes. My children, when they saw the bag, they were like, oh, cotton candy grape. And I was like, no, sorry. But they liked them. They liked the Sugar Crunch grapes. They're gone. They're gone. So I'm going to go there, get fruits and vegetables. And I'm also maybe going to get breakfast. They have this amazing deli upstairs where they make a really yummy breakfast. And I'll see how I feel when I get there. I may or may not get breakfast. But I wanted to share something with you. That I have to protect people's privacy, that somebody shared in a meeting that is genius. It was one of those why did nobody think of this before? A genius hack for the app. Now, I love the Weight Watchers app, as I know a lot of you do. I track on the app. I look things up. And really, sorry. I look things up on there all the time, and I track on there, of course, and there's Connect, and there's all kinds of amazing things on the app. But I have to tell you, I hear all the time, several times a week, from people who say, I wish there were some way to be able to keep notes on here, to be able to jot down how I'm feeling that day, or did I take my medications? What time did I do that? And I'm always like, yeah, I know, me too, but there's not. Actually, there is. So somebody I know, I won't say who, but somebody I know came up with this, again, genius app hack. So here's the deal. There's a function on the Weight Watchers app called Quick Add. And Quick Add, when you push the little orange plus sign that brings up the tracking menu, it's usually the very first thing. It's also where the calculator is, the Smart Points calculator. And Quick Add is where, let's say I get the same sandwich at Subway every time I go, my special combination that I get. And I go there 3 times a week. And I find it tedious to say, 6-inch honey wheat bun, half an ounce of turkey, 1 slice of provolone, 3 slices of, like every single time. I just want to put Margot's Subway sandwich and put 8 smart points because I know that's what it is, and track it and get on with my life. That's what Quick Add is for. If you have the same omelet that you make over and over again, or often when I'm looking at people's trackers, I'll see like Susie's salad, that means something to them. It's their special combination that they do, but they don't want to track every little tiny thing. So somebody I know figured out that you can write anything in there. Anything. And so she uses the Quick Add function to track her emotional state. So she will write, 2 p.m., got angry with Cheryl for that thing she said in the staff meeting. Wanted M&Ms. And then she'll give it a smart points value of 0 and track it to the afternoon. I know. I can see all your little light bulbs going off, right? So, or feeling really in control today. Took a 5-minute walk. 0 smart points. Track it to morning. You could also use it to track when you take your medication. I have been using it to write down when my intermittent fasting window is. So I'll say, IF, because I know what that means, IF 9 to 3 or 10 to 4 or whatever it is. Because sometimes, as I said, I like to move it around a little bit. Like this last weekend, we were going over to my in-laws for, we were going to have game night and I was going to make tacos. And so I knew I would be eating dinner, which I don't normally have a big dinner. I knew I was going to have a big dinner and I knew it was going to be about 6 o'clock. So I shifted my fasting window later that day. But I don't want to forget when it was, so I wrote it down in my Quick Add function. Yeah. How did we not think of this before? So you can use Quick Add to note anything else that is going to help you out, whether it's your emotional state, whether it's, you have school activities for your kids that you had to bring potluck for, whatever you have going on that is going to impact the choices that you're making, medications, your workouts. Quick Add. Isn't that genius? I so wish I had thought of that. Why didn't we think of that? But yeah, she uses the Quick Add function. So, I just wanted to share that with you. It was just too good an idea not to share with all of you. So give it a shot. Let me know, what kind of things would you track in there in your Quick Add function besides food? What kinds of things would you keep track of? Have a great day, everybody. If I have breakfast at the co-op, I will show it to you and I'll figure out what the smart points are, but I don't know if I'm doing that yet or not. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I wanted all the fruit. It all looked so good. And yes, I did end up having breakfast there. I should have known, because once I got in there and I could smell everything, I was like, oh, I was so hungry. So here's my plate. I had, they do this tofu scramble that is so yummy. And actually I found pretty much the same identical recipe on the Weight Watchers app. I don't think I found it there before, but it's, if you look on the Weight Watchers app, it's called curried tofu and vegetables, I believe. And the only difference is that at the co-op, they scramble the tofu, and on the website, it's, I think, like kind of cubed or slabs of tofu. I counted it as 5 smart points because I know that there's oil in it, but it is packed with vegetables. There's cauliflower, there's green beans and red peppers and onions and mushrooms. So it's lots of veggies. And then I had, so that was 5 smart points I counted. And I had also the roast potatoes, 3 Smart Points worth of roast potatoes. And then, okay, it's not as big as it looks in the photo, but that banana bread had just come out of the oven, and I knew I wasn't going to be happy unless I had some of that banana bread. So because of the angle, it looks like a gigantic slab of banana bread, but it's just a normal size piece. I only had a sliver of it. I counted 2 Smart Points, and I put the rest in a to-go bag, and it is in my purse. So that plus my 2 points of coffee puts me at 12 Smart Points so far for the day. I am on my way to work right now. That was 2 hours ago that I ate that breakfast, and I am still so full, you guys. But I am just about to go on Tuesdays, I have a middle of the day, kind of lunchtimey Weight Watchers meeting. And it's pretty far from where I live. And so I'm not going to get to eat lunch until like 2 o'clock. So I have a banana, and I have the rest of the banana bread in my bag if I get desperate. But I also have this big thing of iced tea. And so I still have quite a few points left for the day. But it was delicious. It was such a good breakfast, and so filling and so fresh. Yummy. So I'll be back soon. Somebody sent me, actually, I get this question a lot. So I thought I would do a video talking about the challenges of trying to lose weight or follow a program like Weight Watchers or something else, whatever you're doing, when all the other people in your life aren't. Not an easy thing. So I'll do a little bit, I'm thinking about how I want to kind of approach that topic, but we'll talk about that soon. So I am thinking about it, those of you who've written and asked. And if you have questions that you'd like me to answer in video, you can send me a message here on YouTube. You can put them in the comments, or if you want, you can email them to me, she'snachomama@gmail.com. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Talk to you soon. Bye.